Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. I am the Sock Monkey. Let's check out this car. We got, fuel filter, fuel pump, oil pan, piston. We got a lot to do on this rig. Alright, let's go ahead and move her over. Actually, fuel filter and fuel pump, I think we can get. Fuel filter, I know we have to get underneath. We gotta do an oil pan, do piston, spark plug, and starter. Let's grab a fuel filter and a fuel pump. And we gotta go a starter and a spark plug. And a piston with Conrad. Alright, now first things first, let's start off with everything I can do at the top of the engine. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna open our inventory, and then we got a brake issue we gotta fix. Fuel filter, fuel pump, piston with Conrad. Oh, that brake pump looks shot too. Examine mode. Alright, so let's start pulling stuff. That starter looks bad. Let's pull that. But I may need to pull it later, but we'll see. So it's already got a new starter. So we're starting off on a good note here. No, I want to go to symbol mode. Pull that code, pull that coil, and let's pull that. Alright, so we got to pull those. Go back to examine mode. No, I want to go to examine mode. Okay, I can tell right away that plug is gonna be a bad one. Okay, so that red plug needs to be pulled. Now, I know we gotta start. The fuel filter may be disassemble mode. Fuel pump may be on the other side. Let's start pulling stuff here. Can't do anymore until we think we need to. Okay, we need to spin around and do a little spin around and start pulling some stuff off this. Oh, that water pump is bad. That belt tensioner is bad. Oh, that water pump is bad. Okay, let's pull. Let's see. Let's just pull everything off that we can before I start pulling. alternator off too. Timing belt cover needs to come off. Okay, we're gonna just really get into the meat of the engine here. Pull off the cam gear. I think we need to pull off the throttle and the manifold, because I think we really need to dig into the meat of the engine. I think we may need to pull the plugs too, but let's just... back these ones off here. Alright, so we're going to yank that fuel rail. Pull camshaft number 1, pull camshaft number 2. And now that I just got done pulling all these friggin' things, I may need to pull that out. Pull number 2, pull number 3, and yank out number 4. Okay, so we're gonna pull off the manifold. Now, I don't know if the fuel filter is gonna be in the tank or not. It may be down below, but we'll figure that out. I'm gonna pull this manifold too, just so we can get at the bottom of the engine nice and easy. Pulling some manifold bolts. Okay, now I can pull the block. Pull these long bolts out of the block here. And there's something grimy down there. That may be the rest of the oil pan, but we'll find that out eventually. PS pump bad too? Ooh. Okay, we gotta do a fuel filter. Tensioner. Okay, while we're out doing our thing, while we're out doing our thing, let's get the belt tensioner, timing belt, and water pump. Belt tensioner. Belt, and a water pump. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and grab a water pump real quick. Now my next step is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this thing on the dolly and move her over to the other lifter. Gotta go underneath. Let's go underneath here. Let's see what we can see here. Okay, oil filter. Where's the fuel filter? ABS module, oil pan, oil drain plug. Okay, fuel filter may be actually at the back of the vehicle. I wish I had one of those drainer thingies. Repair body frame, it's a trash can. I want one of those little thingy bobbers for shoot, I think I may have gotten some oil on the floor. Oh dang. Oh well. What I'm actually gonna do while I'm here, I'm gonna grab that oil pan thingy that didn't work. Just put them in the corner. I'll just put them in the corner, I don't care. For right now. Summon mode. I should grab a fresh filter for this customer. Oil filter while I'm at it. Yeah, because what's 25 bucks, right? Okay, because I'm seeing one of them that looks particularly grimy, but let's pull that fun exhaust tube over at it. Make our lives a little bit easier, shall we? I'm pretty sure that one on there, that all the grime on that one looks pretty bad, so we're gonna have to. Okay, that crank is gonna have to go. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and check out the fuel. Nope, I don't want to disassemble anything. I want to mode. Examine mode. Fuel tank can be found by taking off the car. But where's the friggin' fuel filter? Okay, I cannot pull the tank. Do I have to pull this exhaust pipe? Yes. Okay, can I pull the tank? No. What's in the way of the damn fuel tank? I want to see where the friggin' fuel filter is. Examine mode. Fuel tank. Okay, do I have to pull this exhaust? Fuel tank. I have to pull you off, aren't I? I'm gonna have to. Fuel pump. Oh, okay. That makes life simple. Oh, I didn't have to do any of that. Okay, that was simple. anything out of the ordinary over here. Oh, wait a minute. I am seeing something red. That is an ABS pump. The ABS pump I know has to be pulled. Alright, what we know is we got a caliper and a disc and some pads that are bad. Caliper, disc, and pads that are bad. So let's go ahead and pull you off. Caliper and disc and pads could be on the other side of the vehicle, but we'll figure that out eventually. Alright, let's start examining here. Ooh, cake, pick, pads. Everything looks kosher on this side of the car. Everything looks kosher on this side of the vehicle. So I'm gonna put the wheel back on because I don't think we need it. Let's pop back on to the other side of the vehicle, and we're gonna go into normal mode, examine mode. Yeah, ooh, okay. Alright, we know at least here we have a bad, caliper. Yeah, that's bad at least. Alright, let's go ahead and disassemble. Yeah, caliper looks awful. 4% on that caliper, which means I don't think the brake pads are doing too hot either. Cool. Let's examine. That may be the only thing wrong on that side. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab a caliper while I'm here. Okay, I'm going to grab a brake caliper, and I know when I'm going to be up top on the engine later, I'm going to need to replace ABS pump. I'm not sure if it's a module too, but we can always core that later if it ain't what we need. Okay, so let's go ahead and open repair order, brake system. Yeah, that was the pump. Caliper's bad. Caliper's bad. Oh, I don't want to save it. Alright, I want to go back into assemble mode. Put on that fresh caliper. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get out from underneath the vehicle. We're going to go pop along over here to this side of the vehicle. I'm going to trigger my examine mode, and we're going to take a look at see what the what is here. Not seeing any. Wait a minute, I see red, but I can't tell if it's. Ooh. I can't tell what's red here. Maybe it's a pad bad? We'll see. Yep, I don't want to. I want to go to examine mode. Okay. Okay, let's go to disassemble mode. I want to pull that caliper here. I would say that that looks okay. Pads are unknown. I think everything looks kosher on this side, so I can start putting stuff back. Or I can put things back. Ooh, bad, bad, bad. Ooh, we got a caliper that's pretty bad looking. Caliper pad, and the disc is bad. Caliper, disc, pad. Fresh pad. Fresh caliper. Now what I need to do next is I need to okay, now that I have the brake system pretty much done with the exception of the stuff that's up top, I'm going to go ahead and start pulling on this side. We have an ABS module that's bad. Okay, I want to go ahead and yank that module. That module looks bad. Okay, that pump is bad. That module needs to be pulled. There's a whole bunch of alright, so we got to pull that module. And the pump is bad, so we're gonna pull the pump. We're gonna go ahead and replace the ABS pump, the new one, and I'm gonna replace the module. The module was at 72. It wasn't necessary, but you know, yeah, I know I'm over replacing stuff, but alright, now next I gotta go back into disassemble mode, and we're gonna pull one of the pistons. And this one, I think that one looks bad. Okay, so we're gonna replace the piston. The one that looks good. We are gonna go ahead and start putting our things back together. Start putting our rig back together, and we can give it all back to the customer. Okay, let's go ahead and slam that camshaft back in. Alright, so we have a okay, we gotta cover that back in with several bolts here. Okay, let's put these coils back on. Now, I think we need to start by putting a fuel rail on. And that manifold to go on. And we got a fresh fuel filter, so we're gonna have some wait a minute. Assemble mode, but I'm not understanding here. Do I have an underside pipe that's missing? I see that the problem is. What I'm gonna do, I'll just do that. Well, I don't know if I can do that last. So it'll be the second to last thing I do. I'm gonna throw that alternator back on there. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up a fresh belt tensioner. You know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna go ahead and throw that truck with the carb on the lift. Up she goes! And I am gonna screw on a engine block. I'm gonna put on a front exhaust section. And we have an oil filter that needs to go back on. Cause I mean really we don't, but crankshaft bearing kit. What? Vert the fur, guys. Am I missing something? Let's pull that pipe again off, and maybe I'm missing something. What is possibly missing here? What could I be possibly missing? Do I have an oil pan? Open inventory. Okay, that's my other thing. Open Oil pan. Oh, I haven't gotten oil. Oh, what is going on? What could I be possibly missing from this friggin' thing here? That's the... Try this again, but what could I be missing? Aha! No, I don't want to disassemble. I want to assemble, but what am I missing? Why have this funny feeling I'm missing stuff here? What is missing? What is going on? I have everything. Okay, what could be possibly missing here? Open repair order. Piston with Conrad oil pan. Trying to fix all engine problems. But the oil pan, it's... Let me put the friggin' oil pan back on. What the heck? It was like a big circle. Piston with Conrad. Did I not put a piston in? Am I missing a piston? How could we? I don't understand. Okay, let's dig back in. That means I'm gonna have to yank everything again. It's not gonna let me. This is annoying. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Engine head cover. I really didn't have to pull all the plugs, I guess. Or did I? We're gonna pull out, and we're gonna pull out. This means I'm gonna have to pull everything off the damn engine. Okay. This means everything is just gonna have to come off again. Pull it, pull the throttle. Pull the manifold. I'm gonna have to just pull the whole freaking block again because I think I'm missing a piston. How could I be missing a piston? I don't know, but I'm missing one. Okay, so that fuel rail is gone. Done it for the first friggin' time, but let's pull off, and let's pull this baby off. Yep, C-O-N-G, congratulations, I'm good. Alright, so we're gonna pull this off here. Gotta pull this timing belt cover off. we got a couple spark plugs that need to go, and then I think we can pull out the bolt, the head. Pull the head. Pull out. Alright, kids, we are gonna pull out this, get this 4-banger done right. Okay, I took them out and put them back in. Now, hopefully, alright, now what is missing? Alternator. Okay, is it missing an alternator? Is it not gonna do it because the alternator's not done? Okay, so let's just start putting crap back together and seeing what the wood is. Okay. Okay, so crank all these bolts down. Cranker, and I'm cranking her down to the last. We're gonna crank these bolts the way down. I wonder if the manifold being there has to do with it. Could be. Alright, so I got the engine head covered on. Let's back out of there for a second. Let's back into the engine. Oh, I think I see. Oh! Aha, okay. We don't want to examine. I want to put the. Oh, I think that's what happened. The whole side of the engine needs to be together before I do anything. Okay. I don't think I put that manifold on the first time around. Alright, so we gotta go ahead and... Oh, I think that is what happened. I think that is what happened, guys. I think the manifold... That manifold got in the way. Okay, so we gotta put the... Alright, so let's put the side of the engine together. We got a timing belt to put back on. Pull that thing back on there, and we are set to go for the next... Okay, I gotta put a crankshaft pulley on. Okay, next on water pump. Okay, serpentine belt, Purbo. I think I have everything on the... Oh wait, I have a serpentine belt, a B I need to put on. Okay, let's throw on that fuel rail. And I have a intake manifold to go on there. Oh, I see what happened. I really think that exhaust manifold was an issue. Come on there, get in there. There we go. Oh, almost. Almost. There we go. Alright, 2 in, 1 in, done. Alright, now, I think now that we have the entire... Oh, intake manifold cover. Okay. That's 2 bolts, okay. Yeah, that'll cost didn't have any place to go. At the top. Alright, so I think we have an engine together. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this up on the lift. And I'm gonna see if it will let me put the cover back on it. Okay. No? What the heck is missing? It's not letting me assemble anything here. Piston with Conrad. What the heck is the frickin' deal? Maybe if I try to put the vehicle back together, maybe if I try to just go back, drop it down. There's something in the way, there's something missing. Alright, I'm gonna open repair order. Oil pan. Throttle! There's no throttle, but how could that be the big issue that's missing off this vehicle? That's not letting me... Assembly mode. Okay, let's throw on the throttle. Okay, let's see if it's open repair order. Job not completed. Missing oil pan. Okay, well, let's see if now with the throttle on it, with the completed engine, it'll let me put on an oil pan. I have no idea what the heck else. You seriously are not letting me put on the damn oil pan? What is missing here, guys? Oh, crankshaft bearing kept really? That whole damn thing was keeping me from putting on an oil pan. Well, I didn't say that. Finally, I can put on an oil pan. Okay, last bit of business. I'm gonna drop this car down. It needs oil. So we need to put oil in it because can't drive without oil. Okay, final piece of business. We are gonna disassemble the oil cap and we're gonna let's pull the dipstick. Where's the dipstick? Alright, it's good. Get this car the heck out of my shop. $3,000, not bad. Alright everybody, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks